Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Now, I posted the problem in the yesterday with notes related to that problem. Okay, so this is the state whether the following items are deductible or not and why. So simply you have to mention whether it is deductible or not, and you have to write the reason why it should be deductible or why it should not be deductible. Okay, the first is given goods and services tax and wealth tax. What is your opinion whether it is deductible or not?
Non-deductible wealth. What about wealth tax?
Okay, now you have to write the reason. I'll explain on the board. See, now you have to separate it. Goods and services tax is GST and wealth tax. And wealth tax. In this first problem, that is number one, there are two things. One is GST and wealth tax. Now, what you have to write in the examination, suppose if the question comes in the, it may come in the long part also. Suppose you have to write, what you have to write is, you have to write, first is GST. Now, GST is a business related expenditure. Business related expenditure. I'm writing in short form, business related expenditure, and this tax has to be paid on profits. And this tax, GST tax, GST tax to be paid on profits of business. Profits of business or turnover of business. So it is deductible. So hence it is deductible. Okay, deductible. But wealth tax, second part is wealth tax. This wealth tax, what is the wealth tax? You have to pay tax on your value of assets. Tax on value of your property, value of your assets. Okay, this is not payable on profit or on turnover. Wealth tax has to be paid on value of assets, not on the profits or not on the sales or not on the turnover. So this expenses, it is not business related. It is not a business related expenses. It is not a business related expenses. Business related expenses. Hence, it is not deductible. Hence, it is not deductible. It is not deductible. It explained in this way. Okay, elaborately. GST, we can allow deduction. That means it can be allowed as business expenditure. Wealth tax, it is not allowed as deduction. You will write in first part, add category, disallowed expenses. You will write the wealth tax under disallowed expenses. Expenses cannot be allowed. Okay. First is the solution to the first question. You have to write elaborately, and because of lack of space, I am not writing completely. So what to explain? GST is a business related expense because you have to pay GST out of your profits of business or on your sales or in your turnover. Hence, it is a business expenditure. You can allow deduction. But for wealth tax is paid on the value of the property, value of the assets, it cannot be allowed as deduction. It is not paid out of the profits here. Okay, this is the way how you have to explain in the examination. Okay, now this first part is over. Now second part. What is the second part? Donation to political party. Is it allowed as deduction or not?
Not allowed.
Not allowed as deduction. What you will write? You write stated and not allowed? No. You have to explain the reasons. You have to explain the reasons. Okay? I'll remove this. Anyhow, you can write it very well. I'll remove this second one. Now donation to political party. Don't say simply not allowed. Why? What is the reason for that? Okay?
It's not a business
So,
expenses.
not allowed. Donation. In this case, it is not allowed. Political party, not allowed. If you write not allowed, you will get only half mark. You have to write reasons also, asking the question why. Because this donation, nothing to do with the business. Nothing to do with the business. Why? Because it is not related to the business. It is not a business expenditure. It is not that if you donate it, sales will be increased. Is it like that? No. If you give donation to the sales increase, no. So that is not a business concerned expenditure. You have to explain it. Okay. So this is disallowed. Disallowed. Not deductible. In other words, disallowed. You will write in add category under disallowed expenses, donation to political party. Any donation, whether to political party or to any institution, it is not allowed. But again, there are exceptions are there. We'll discuss it. Again, there are some exceptions are there. Some donations are allowed that we'll discuss later on. Okay, the second thing is not allowed. Disallowed, right? Disallowed. Third. What is the third one? Third is cost of installing a new telephone. Third one.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So we can't see your board because you have shared the screen. The camera has been minimized. So you can just stop sharing the screen so we can see the board.
Okay. Can you see now?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the next one? Install. What is the next one? Third one.
Installation of new telephone.
Oh, okay. What do you? Can you allow this expenditure? Your students of accounting, finance, installing a new telephone. Can you allow this?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Because it's a business expenditure.
Why it is allowed? Cost of installing a new telephone. Why it is allowed? Cost of installing a new telephone. You say allowed, right? But why? I can say it is deductible or allowed or deductible. Allowed or deductible. Why? Why it is allowed? You have to set some reasons now why it is allowed. As a student of accountancy, in accounting, it is a capital expenditure. In accounting, it is a capital expenditure. Okay, but in income tax, they are treating as revenue expenditure. Cost of installing a new telephone, it is a revenue expenditure. It is a revenue expenditure. And since it is related to business. It is a enough necessary thing. Telephone necessary for any business. It is related to the business. Concerned with the business. It is related to the business. Okay. Without telephone, there is no such thing. This one is a must. It is a business expenditure, or we can say it is a business expenditure. Business expenditure. Business expenditure. And not only business expenditure, it is revenue expenditure. It is not a capital expenditure. Okay, capital expenditure is in the case of accountancy, financial accounting. You treat as capital expenditure. But in Income Tax Act 1961, they are treating as revenue expenditure. This particular transaction, cost of installing a new telephone. So hence it is allowed. Say allowed as expenses, business expenses. I mean to say allowed as business expenditure. Business expenditure. Allowed as business expenditure. So this can be allowed. Okay, this is the third part. To explain the reasons in this way, elaborately you can say. Okay, what's the next one? The fourth one. The fourth one. The fourth one. Fees paid to lawyer for drafting partnership if deed. The fourth one. Fees paid to lawyer. Fees paid to lawyer for drafting partnership deed. For drafting partnership deed. What does it mean? Please explain. Can you explain this sentence? What does it mean? What does it mean? What do you mean by this sentence? Fees paid to lawyer for drafting partnership deed. I don't know what is a partnership deed. I know lawyer. I know drafting. What is a partnership deed? Anyone? What is a partnership deed? What is a partnership deed? Anyone? You studied in partnership in first semester, second semester, in theory subjects. What is a partnership deed? No? Actually, what's a partnership? What is a partnership? Anyone? What is a partnership business? No?
So an agreement between two partners.
Okay. So, to make an agreement, you have to prepare the partnership deed, and the expenses incurred in partnership deed in Income Tax Act, they are treating as capital expenditure. It is a capital expenditure. Okay. It is a capital expenditure. If it is a capital expenditure, the reason why is any expenses incurred to form a business, any expenses incurred to buy the property, I discussed again repeatedly. Any expense incurred to buy a property, any expense incurred to form a business is called capital expenditure. If it is a capital expenditure, this cannot be allowed, not allowed as business expenditure, not allowed or not deductible, not deductible. It cannot be deducted. If it is not allowed or not deductible, we should add category. It comes under disallowed expenses. Disallowed expenses. Normally, capital expenditure is disallowed generally, but there are some capital expenditure which can be allowed. Discuss later. Okay. Any fees paid to law, because it is you are forming a partnership business. Okay. To form a business, expenses incurred to form a business is called capital expenditure. See, capital expenditure, it is not allowed, not deductible. Okay, it comes under disallowed expenses. It's the fourth. You write this reason. Hence, what you have to say, it is not allowed as business expenditure. Why? Because it is a capital expenditure. Why? What is capital expenditure? Expenses incurred to forming the business is a capital expenditure. We cannot allow as business expenses. When you allow business, it should be revenue expenditure. Every time recurring. Every time recurring. Revenue expenditure. But this expenses cannot be allowed. Is a capital expenditure. Okay. But there are some capital expenditure which can be allowed. Discuss that. This is the fourth one. Next, what is the next one? Fifth one. Fifth one. What is the fifth one? What is the fifth one? Fifth one. Fifth point. What is the fifth one? Fifth one. What is the fifth one? Loss due to. Yeah, loss due to. Fifth point.
Management employee.
What does it mean? Loss due to. Loss due to. What does it mean, man? What is the meaning of this embezzlement? What is embezzlement? What is embezzlement? Anyone? What do you mean by embezzlement? Loss due to embezzlement by employee. What does it mean, embezzlement? That means one of your employee has stolen the cash. Stolen or stealing. Okay. One of your employee has stolen your cash or stolen your products without your notice. Can you allow this as business expenditure? Can you allow this as business expenditure? Yes or no? Is it business expenditure? Question is it related to business?
No, sir.
No. It is related to business. You will recruit some employee for a business purpose. He will do some transactions, cash transactions. It is normal for any business to have these type of cases. It is usual expenses. That is, it is related to business expenditure. It is related to business expenditure. Okay. So any cash stolen or goods stolen from your business premises by the employee, it is allowed as business expenditure. It is allowed as business expenditure. Hence, it is deductible. Hence, it is deductible. It is during the course of the business only. If somebody stolen your cash, it is deductible. Hence, it is a business expenditure. Even after the business timing is over, somebody stole your cash, it is also business expenditure. It is normal for any business owners to employ workers, and they will have transactions with the cash. If they steal your cash, we can allow as business expenditure. So this is allowed. So this is allowed. Okay. Remember, any loss due to cash stolen by employee or goods destroyed by fire, anything happens to your products, that is allowed as business expenditure. Okay. This is the how to explain. Next. Next. Number six. Number six.
Penalty paid to customs authority for violating custom rules.
Yes. Penalty paid. What is your opinion? Penalty paid to custom authorities. Can you allow this business expenditure? Penalty paid. This is a penalty paid.
No, sir.
No. Yes, very good. Penalty paid to customs authorities. So any penalty, any fines that you are paying, that is not taken as business expenditure. In other words, it is not considered as business expenditure. Why? Because the penalty and fines are your mistakes. It is your mistake. Any mistakes done by as an employer, it is not allowed as business expenditure. So any penalty, you impose penalty only on if the work is illegal work. Penalty is imposed on illegal work. So that illegal work, the business will treat as a non-business expenditure. That means it is not deductible. Not deductible expenses. It comes under what? It comes under inadmissible expenses. Inadmissible expenses. Expenses which are not allowed. Now 7 point. What is 7 point? 7 point. Commission paid while purchasing raw material. Commission paid. Can you allow it? Commission paid. Commission paid while purchasing raw material. Can you allow this expenditure? Commission paid. Purchasing raw materials. Can you allow this commission paid?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So we can ask. It is deductible. Deductible. Because it is a business expenditure. It is a business expenditure. Commission paid, it is normal during the course of the business. It is a business expenditure. It can be allowed as deduction. Okay. Next, 8 part. 8 point. What is the 8 point here? 8 point is some amount paid to labor leader to call up the strike. You're paying some amount to labor leader to call up the strike. Amount paid to labor leader to call off strike in your factory premises. What is your opinion? You're paying some amount to labor leader
Not
to call up the strike. Only one is responding. What about others? Can you allow this expenditure?
no, sir.
No. Why?
This is not a business expenditure.
Why it is not a business expenditure? Because the strike takes place in your premises, business premises. Okay, you want to close the strike, you want to discontinue the strike, and you're giving some amount to labor leader. Is it not concerning to the business or not? I'm asking opinion from you. Anyone from the class? Avinash says no, it cannot be business expenditure. Why? Now my question is, it is related to business only. If the strike continues, the business will suffer. Is it what? If the strike continues, business will suffer. And if it is allowed, why? Why it is allowed? Why it is allowed as business expenditure? Allowed as business expenditure. Why? In both the cases, I want answer. Allowed as business. Why? Why it is allowed? Why it is not allowed business expenditure? Avinash says no, it is not allowed. And Avinash says that it is not concerned. No, it is concerned with the business only, because Strike goes on, what happens? Business will have to close down. Business will suffer. Sales will come down. Profits will come down. Suppose we allow this expenditure, then why? What is the reason for that? In what cases do you allow? In what cases do you not allow the business expenditure? Okay. So you're paying amount to labor leader to follow this strike. You have to make clarification on that. Anyone? Why it is not allowed? Why it is allowed? Both the cases are true, but why? Both the cases are true. Both the cases are true, but why? Both are correct, but why? You have to say explain reasons. If you don't explain now, you will not get marks. Half mark will be awarded to you. Then you say you will not given marks. I written everything. Why it is not allowed? Why it is allowed? On which cases it is allowed? On which cases not allowed? Why? Anyone?
It is not allowed because it's not a regular expenses.
Okay.
And if it is allowed, it is due to like you have to carry on the business. The business can't be stopped for a while.
Okay. Now, suppose you paid some amount to labor leader. Say you paid 1 lakh rupees to labor leader. Okay. You have to prove. The IT department wants a proof. What is the proof? Proof can be shown in which form? What is the proof? You have paid 1 lakh to labor leader to call up the strike. You should have some receipt. Okay. You should some have a receipt. Can a leader give a receipt to you? Suppose I am giving amount to labor leader. Will he give the receipt to you? I received amount to call up the strike. Suppose he gives the receipt. Proof can be shown with the help of some document. It is allowed. It is allowed. But there is no proof. Show me the proof here. You are given some amount to labor leader. Show me the proof. There is no proof. It is not allowed. It is not allowed. In the question, if nothing is specified, by default, you have to take as yes, you have shown the proof. Here is again the receipt. By default, nothing is mentioned. Suppose amount paid to labor to call up strike, amount is mentioned. Nothing is mentioned of the proof. By default, you would say that you would assume that yes, you have a receipt, you have a proof of payment of amount to labor leader. Okay, so proof should be shown. Receipt should be there. If there is a receipt, allowed. If there is no such receipt, there is no such document, if there is no such evidence, it cannot be allowed as business expenditure. This is the regarding paid amount paid to labor leader to call the strike. You write in the examination. If there is a receipt, if there is a document, evidence of payment of amount, then it is allowed as deduction. If there is no such evidence, it cannot be allowed as deduction. If they ask in this way, in the problem. Next, number 9. Bad debts. What is your opinion? Bad debts. Can you allow us business expenditure?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So it is allowed. Yes, deductible. Why? Because it is a business expenditure. It is usual to have bad debts in the business because you have to sell goods on credit to increase the sales. Some customers may not pay the amount. So it is usual for any business to have bad debts. It is deductible. It is a business expenditure. Okay. Next. What is the next one? 10th one. 10th one. What is the 10th one?
Brokerage paid for.
Brokerage. Can you allow? What purpose you are paying brokerage? For? What purpose you are paying brokerage? What is the purpose of paying brokerage? For loan. Can you allow this? You are paying brokerage for loan. Can you allow this?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Why? Yes, it is allowed. Why? Deductible. When that load is used for business purpose. Remember, nothing is mentioned, so we are assuming it is used for business purpose, then it is allowed as deduction. Okay. If the load is used for personal purpose, or if the load is used for capital purpose, that is not allowed. Nothing is mentioned. You assume this is for business use only, business purpose only, hence it is allowed. Okay. Next, 11th one. 11th. What is 11? Can you read it? 11th one.
These 1,000 was snatched from the cashier while he was going to bank to deposit the amount.
What is your opinion? Snatched. Amount is snatched from the cashier.
So not deductible.
Why not deductible? By depositing the amount in the bank, somebody snatched your amount. Why not? This is somebody said no. I say yes, but it may happen sometimes. Okay, it may happen sometimes. What happens if you go with an amount of heavy cash, you deposit the amount in the bank while going, some accidents, some incidents may take place. So it is crucial for that business to have such a loss. So therefore, we can allow it. Why? Because why we have to allow this? Because it is a revenue loss. That is a loss. That is a revenue loss. It may happen. Okay. Frequently, it may happen. What happens? If somebody snatches the amount from your hand, you're a cashier of business, you want to deposit the amount in the bank, somebody snatches your amount, that is allowed, deductible, because that is a revenue loss. It may happen frequently. Okay. Next, 12th. What is the 12th? Twelfth one.
To the protect the building.
Building. What is your opinion?
Deductible, sir.
To protect the building. The building is used for business purpose by default. Legal expenses to protect the building. Can you allow this?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So legal expenses to protect building. Why? Because it is a business expenditure. You can write it. Because why? Because the business expenditure. It is related to the business. Next one.
Rupees 5,000 paid as commission to purchase machinery, and 500 were also spent as traveling expense on the person who went to purchase the machinery.
This is very important. Very important. This is very important. 13, last one is very important. Tell me, can we allow or not? Can we allow this expenditure or not? I repeatedly said what important sentence. When you expenses are incurred to buy the product, to buy the property, when any expenses are incurred to buy the property, these expenses are capital expenditure. We cannot allow a deduction. So what did you write? 13th one, not deductible, not allowed, because those expenses are called or treated as capital expenditure. So any expenses incurred to buy the property or buy the fixed assets, that expenses will add to the cost of the property. So therefore, it is taken as capital expenditure, not allowed as business expenditure. Not allowed as business expenditure. Okay. So we'll continue next class, next part. That is, we have second question. We'll continue in next class. Okay. Let's stop here. We'll continue next class, second question. The same problem. I'll take the attendance now. Yeah, A section, sorry, second year, A section,
Sir, roll number 2.
2,
Sir, 31.
31. Only 2 from A section. B section,
Sir, 33 is also there and 38.
38 also, sir.
38 also.
33, 30. Now B section,
So 5.
5,
6.
6,
7.
5, 6, 7. Next,
16, sir.
16,
9, sir.
9. There one more missing.
Sir, 10, 10.
10. Okay. So thanks a lot. Read the material which I posted in the 45. B. Okay. So please read the material. You are not logged into Moodle. Moodle, you are not logged into Moodle. You are not reading the material. Please read the material. Okay. So we'll do the second problem tomorrow. Okay. Thanks a lot. Stay safe. Have a good day.
Bye, sir.
Bye.